Okay, English class. Teacher has us working on Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon, Billy Bard. But before we get too deep into this guy, there's one thing I want to share. Rhythm sticks. Rhythm sticks. Rhythm sticks. Rhythm sticks. Got it? Okay, cool. Got a little ahead of myself. Got to go back. This is a scholastic exercise. Being scholastic as in school. Got to do things in the right order. And the right order for school means starting at the beginning. And at the beginning of school is the Pledge of Allegiance. So let's all do the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah. To do the Pledge of Allegiance, we've got to stand up. Got to put our hands over our hearts, right? Face the flag. Here, I got you one. And let's do it together. I'll count you in 3, 2, 1. Very good. And now you may sit. But hold up. How'd we just do that? How'd we say all that together? How'd we know to say all of those words all in the same order, all at the same time? I mean, I know how to do it. It was because of Mrs. Thomas. Mrs. Thomas, my first grade teacher, nice lady. She got me and 19 other 6-year-olds to do things together, like say the Pledge of Allegiance. Whole lot of reps, but learning it in the first place was part of the deal. And I don't think Mrs. Thomas got to your school to teach you, so how do you and I manage to do this pledge thing right now all together? Rhythm sticks, right. All first grade teachers agree on this rhythm pattern to get these freshly minted brains of 6-year-olds to learn to say all of these words in this order and all together. Check it out. Dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Dum dee dum. Dum dee dee dum dee dum dee dee dum dee dee. Dee dum dee dee dum dee dee dum dee dum. Dum dum dee dum dee dum. Dum dee dum dee 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 dum dee 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 dum dee dum dum. Laying down this rhythm stuck these words in our brains, and when all the first grade teachers use the same rhythm, we all end up sharing this same way of saying the pledge. Now, trivia question. How many sentences are there in the Pledge of Allegiance? Count them up. And before you run out of fingers, I'll tell you, it's one. Just one. Take a look. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 5 phrases, 1 sentence. Doesn't feel like it though, does it? That's because Mrs. Thomas took pity on my 6-year-old brain and chopped the pledge up into smaller pieces so I could hold on to it. Check it out. I pledge allegiance, 5 syllables, to the flag, 3 syllables, but here comes the big one, of the United States of America, 11 syllables, and to the republic, 6 syllables, for which it stands, 4 syllables, winding down, one nation, 3 syllables, under God, 3 syllables, indivisible, 5 syllables, with liberty, 4 syllables, and justice, 3 syllables, for all, 2 syllables, and we're done. And remember collapsing back into your chair after those last 2 dum-dums, for all. It was like you marched a mighty journey, and those last 2 heavy beats were the end. And all those stops at the end of each bit seemed so final, it made it feel like every phrase was a full sentence. So rhythm sticks can make words stick, but it can also make emphasis where it's not meant. All those nursery rhymes you learned as a kid, built on rhythm. All those learning songs, multiplication rock, conjunction junction, the alphabet song. I mean, really, is there any reason for the first 11 letters of the alphabet get to march evenly out, but then LMNOP are crammed together like football players in a compact car? All those songs that stick in your head, rhythm sticks them there. All those songs that stick in your head because an advertiser sticks it there, it's rhythm. But what's this got to do with Billy Bard, Mr. Shakespeare, the guy who got us into this in the first place? Shakespeare never said the Pledge of Allegiance. He died in 1616. The United States doesn't get a constitution until 1787. The pledge doesn't get written until the Civil War. The pledge doesn't become a national thing until World War II. The deal here is that Mrs. Thomas and her fellow teachers are drawing on the same technique that Shakespeare used back in the 16th century, the stickiness of rhythm. See, Shakespeare not only wrote plays, he was an actor and a producer. He ran a theater company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men. Now, in Billy's day, theater companies were more like music groups today. They'd get started playing small places, take their work on the road, get more popular, start playing bigger venues, get even more popular, then start playing big stadiums. Think Jay-Z, Taylor Swift, Springsteen, the Stones. Now, imagine getting so big, the group decides to build and run their own stadium. Shakespeare's crew called theirs the Globe. Sounds cool, right? But with all that success comes a new problem. You got this new venue. You got to keep pulling in more people. And to pull in more people, you have to keep expanding the playlist. And to expand the playlist means Shakespeare keeps writing more plays, which means his actors have to learn more lines. Billy's actors needed to be able to keep 15 or more plays in their memory all the time. The short plays ran 2 hours. The longest one, Hamlet, could run 4 hours. The more shows, the more roles they know, the more money they can make. So the smart writer knows to give the actors lines built on rhythm, so that these lines could stick in the actors' brains, and then they all make the money. It worked for Shakespeare. It worked for Mrs. Thomas. And it can work for you. Next!